This plant is Leucadendron Safari Sunset, red cone bush. And this is a group of plants from a group of plants that are from South Africa. And they're really known for their showy flower bracts. So much like bougainvillea, what you're looking at here, the red showy portion is not the flower, it is a bract that is wrapped around the flower, which is inside there, which is less of the show and less of why we use this particular plant. Some of the flowers for the leucadendrons are pretty showy in their own right. So here is a mature plant that is in Monterey and actually Pacific Grove. So it's a coastal condition. It does not freeze here, or very rarely. And this plant is probably 7 feet tall, plus or minus, and another 5 to 7 feet wide. I actually think there's 2 plants in this grouping. And so you can see it's got kind of a nice dense growth habit and a lot of visual interest, which varies. This is taken in mid-April, and it gets stronger at certain times of year. What I've read about it is this blooms strongly during the winter, but we're coming out of winter when I'm taking this photo, and still have plenty of strong red color in the newer growth and on the bracts around the flowers then. So the nice thing is that this visual interest lasts for a very long part of the year, many months, and just depending on, I think, the weather pattern largely. Also, these are very drought tolerant, and they're quick growing. I watched this one grow to this full size in about 2 to 3 years, and the plant you're looking at now is probably about 6 years old. Also, there's a strong deer issue in this particular spot, so the deer do not eat this plant. I don't know if it's poisonous, but I do know that the deer leave it alone. It's also very drought tolerant. This is being grown in very sandy soil, as I said, near the coast. So it says that a lot of the leucadendrons are hardy down to about 25 degrees Fahrenheit, and that varies by the variety. And so I'm not sure on these, again, because it's in the Pacific Grove area. I know that frost is a very rare event down there, but I do know they've had it a couple of times during the life of this plant, and it has been fine. So for me, these in design, these are a specimen type of shrub. The size, along with the unique color and look of the plant, give you that. I think they're good companion plants with cistus and Echium fastuosum, so rock rose and pride of Madeira. Also, Lavaterra bicolor would look really nice next to this with some lavender and purple. And yeah, I mean, very drought tolerant. Once established, need little or no summer or spring water. So I would say establish these on drip irrigation, and given where they come from, they really don't need a lot of moisture, and they're a very easy plant to grow. Also, what I read about them, though, is that they're fairly short-lived plants, maybe 7 to 10 years. And much like cistus or rock rose, some of these other shorter-lived plants that are drier in nature, I find that if you start watering and fertilizing them, you shorten that even more. So I would say kind of be stingy with water as well as fertilizing, if you fertilize at all. So that's what I can tell you about Leucadendron Safari Sunset. Beautiful, very unique shrub. The red new growth, or I'm sorry, bracts are a lot to look at. They're great, and I'd say find a nice spot for this. Probably towards the back of a border or along a fence line where it can do its full show without blocking your view of other things in the garden. This is a bigger plant, obviously, and so for me, I don't like to put plants this large near the front of something unless I'm trying to screen or give privacy. So and here's a good shot, actually. You see how the older growth or the leaves are nice green, and how they're set off by the by the bract. And also you can see the detail of the little flower poking through has kind of a white fuzz to it. It's more of a green looking flower with a little white fuzz to it. And that's Leucadendron Safari Sunset. A little bonus, I noticed this Euphorbia wolfenii would be a great combination with the Leucadendron Safari Sunset. Think about those as companion plants.